This new hero can use 5 different weapons, and her skills change with them. Hey everyone, there's a new hero releasing soon on the Chinese server, and her name is Chicha. She's a very interesting hero with a dual role playstyle. She's a versatile fighter and can be used both in the jungle and the clash lane. Her unique skills let her switch between multiple weapons and stances, completely changing her gameplay on the fly. She's rumored to be coming soon to the global server, so this is the perfect time to learn more about her skills. In today's video, we'll discuss her kit, so without further ado, let's get started. First up is her passive, and this is the core of her entire kit. Chicha cycles through her 5 different weapons with each basic attack. Each weapon has a progressively longer attack range, and they also recover a small amount of her health. While she's dealing damage with basic attacks or abilities, she gains stacks of battle will, which significantly increases her attack speed and lifesteal, and can even exceed the normal attack speed limit. But the most important part of her passive is how it interacts with her stances, especially her bow stance. When you cycle your basic attacks and finally enter the bow stance, the current cooldowns of your first and second skills are immediately reduced by half. This is the key to unlocking her most powerful abilities and combos. Now let's talk about her first skill, which changes depending on the weapon she is currently wielding. This skill is all about mobility and control. When she's using her first 2 weapons, the skill is a leap. Chicha jumps forward, carrying enemies with her and dealing physical damage before knocking them up at the end. When she's using her 3rd or 4th weapon, the skill becomes a longer range gap closer. She throws her halberd to a location and pulls herself to it, damaging and carrying enemies along the way before knocking them up at her destination. But the interesting part is the bow stance version. In this form, she dashes forward while firing a powerful binding arrow. This arrow knocks back the first enemy it hits. And here's the crucial part. If that enemy collides with a wall, they are stunned and take a huge burst of additional damage. This is her primary setup tool for getting picks. Now let's take a look at her second skill. This one is all about dealing area of effect damage and sustaining herself in fights. When she's using her first 2 weapons, the skill is a straight line swing that deals physical damage, knocks enemies back, and heals her for each enemy hit. When she's using her 3rd or 4th weapon, she sweeps her halberd in a wide arc, again dealing physical damage with a slight knockback and healing herself for each enemy struck. But just like her first skill, the bow stance version is what makes her so terrifying. Chicha charges up, becoming immune to crowd control and taking reduced damage. She then unleashes a massive volley of arrows that deals true damage. This attack also acts as an execute, dealing bonus true damage based on the target's missing health, and it knocks enemies back slightly. This is her main tool for bursting down targets and turning fights when she's being focused. Finally, when you use her ultimate, Chicha awakens her true power. She gains a huge burst of movement speed and a massive increase in attack speed for several seconds. While this ability is active, all 5 of her weapons attack simultaneously, causing her basic attacks to deal significant additional physical damage. And most importantly, she can move freely while basic attacking during this time, allowing her to kite and chase down enemies like an absolute monster. Activating her ultimate also greatly reduces the current cooldowns of her other skills, letting you get back to your key abilities faster. So how do you actually play Chicha? Since she's brand new, we're still figuring out all her tricks, but her gameplay has a ton of potential. Her entire playstyle revolves around that unique weapon switching mechanic. Your main goal is to manage your basic attack cycle to get into your bow stance as often as possible, because that's where her power truly spikes. You can use the powerful wall stun from her bow stance's first skill to set up a pick, and then follow up with the true damage execute from her second skill to finish them off. And because entering the bow stance cuts your cooldowns, she has the potential to pull off some really slick and fast combos. Her ultimate is your win the team fight button, letting you shred through the entire enemy team. She has the potential to be an incredibly versatile hero. Her kit seems perfect for a ganking jungler, but her sustain and dual playstyle also make her a very strong candidate for the clash lane. Mastering her weapon switching and knowing when to enter the bow stance will be key, but she has the potential to be one of the strongest duelists and team fighters in the game. If you love a hero with a high skill ceiling and a really unique mechanic, Chicha is definitely one to watch. With all the new skins and collabs, if you're looking for a safe and authorized place to purchase tokens, then I highly recommend checking out Elitedias. They offer up to 30% savings on every token purchase, which is a fantastic deal. Plus, it's fast, secure, and super reliable. For a hassle-free way to get your tokens, make sure to visit their website. The link is in the description and pinned comment below. So what do you think of the new hero, Chicha? Does she look like a fun and powerful addition to the roster? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.